Today we're going to do a gizmo about melting points. The vocabulary is melting point, covalent bond, intermolecular force, ionic bond, melting point, metallic bond, molecular solid, network solid, salt, smoke, sublimation point, and transition point. These are pretty hefty chemistry names, so we'll do our best to try to understand and use these vocabulary in today's lab. Prior knowledge questions. Do these before the gizmo. Suppose you had two socks sticking together in a clothes dryer from static electricity. What happens if they are spun gently? Again, this question cannot be wrong as long as you're answering it. I just am trying to find out what you already know about the topic. What could happen if they are tumbled rapidly? Again, just answer the question the best you can. Gizmo warm-up. Like socks in a dryer, solids are held together by molecular scale forces. When solids are heated, molecules move faster and are spread apart as the solids become liquid and gas. In the melting points gizmo, you will measure the transition points at which melting and boiling occur at a variety of substances. The gizmo shows a lab device to determine the melting points and boiling points. A small amount of substance is placed in a glass tube and is heated inside a device. To begin, check sodium chloride is selected, drag the dial to the right and apply heat. When the temperature is around 600 degrees Celsius, drag the dial back to zero. Notice that the sodium chloride is red hot but still a solid. So what you're going to do is you're going to make sure in the laboratory that sodium chloride is selected. Take the dial. You can put it up to 800. You're trying to get it to the 600 mark. And you're looking right here at the temperature. Alright. At 600, you want to put it back at 0. See if I can do that again. So we go all the way up. When you're getting close to around 500, you want to start slowing it down. You can click and grab the dial, which is on the left side, and then you're trying to get it to around 600. Alright, notice it's starting to turn red hot, but that is still a solid. Drag the dial to the right. When sodium chloride melts, move the dial back to 0. About what temperature does the sodium chloride melt? So we're going to try to get it close to 800. If you click and hold, you can do a little bit of a better job of controlling how fast it's going. So notice that it is around 800. Now if you want to watch the video in slow-mo, you'll see exactly at what time it turns into a liquid. Again, you're trying to get around 800, so you'll write that number down in this one right here. Click reset time, increase the setting on the dial. As you get close to the melting point, notice the melting occurs over a range of temperatures. Can you determine the exact range of temperatures over which melting occurs? So in this one, when you reset it and you're trying to get to that 800 temperature, you're trying to find the range of temperatures. So when does it turn red hot? So it turns red hot around 600. You write their exact temperature, and then we're trying to get to around 800. Alright, I'll slow it down. So, nice and slow. At what temperature does it start to boil? There's it starting, and then there's exactly when it's a liquid. So you're writing that range of temperatures of when it's a solid to when it's an actual liquid, and it's again around the 800. That concludes page 1. Go ahead and turn to page 2.